Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. So today we're going to be talking about Spider-Man Miles Morales and a little bit of good news that has been revealed via PlayStation's blog. They have talked about this game and they've talked about pretty much where it will be released on. And I think they did it very subtly where a lot of people may not have known, but this game is going to be coming to the PlayStation 4. Remember, at the initial reveal, they basically just announced it as a PS5 game. But if you look here on the PlayStation blog, their article basically talks about the demo and then says coming to PS5 and PlayStation 4. And they also talked about the PlayStation 5 Ultimate Edition in it, which is pretty much how players are going to be able to, go about getting, to play the new experience and also play the old experience all in one package. So this is going to be very interesting for the gaming community as a whole. If you want to read the blog, you can just go ahead and search on PlayStation blog and they give all the details. But I just wanted to discuss a few things that, this game is pretty much bringing to the landscape. If you guys remember, Marvel Spider-Man on PlayStation 4 was a success. It was a massive hit, in the eyes of a whole lot of people. And one of the really cool things about that was, if you go ahead and you take everything at face value, it was evident that the development team would most likely be bringing another game. What game that was, nobody necessarily knew until we eventually started hearing rumors as, Insomniac wanted to take advantage of the new console generation and also the new console platforms. And, this was something that there was a leaked footage that showed how they were trying to leverage the power of the PlayStation 5's, hard drive, which is made up of an SSD, in order to provide a smooth and much more fun experience regarding the swinging and all those mechanics. And then, seeing Miles Morales pretty much become Spider-Man in this iteration of Marvel Spider-Man, it did not surprise a lot of the fans, even though it was a pleasant revelation nonetheless. A lot of fans really, knew, okay, this was the natural flow of things. So it's going to be really nice that Sony has made the conscious decision not to separate their player base, but actually encourage their player base to play this game. And if they want to go ahead and purchase the PlayStation 5, they're also able to enjoy this game on that platform as well, with all of the fun and exciting aspects. Now, keep in mind, the performance of this game is going to be different from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5, obviously, but Insomniac Games has promised that both games are going to look very good, irrespective of where players are going to be playing it. I mean, Marvel Spider-Man itself already looked good on the PlayStation 4, and if you play on the PS4 Pro, you also got a little bit more performance boost as well. So you're most likely going to be enjoying it. In my personal opinion, I'm going to be happy to play it on the PlayStation 4. I'm not necessarily keen on purchasing any of the new consoles just yet. Trying to see how far and how long I can wait. And to be very honest, I think there is a lot of room to wait. As a PC gamer myself, I would like to get the PlayStation 5, but not yet. My PlayStation 4 seems to be able to have a little bit more, life left in it, and especially the way that Sony right now understands, and many players may not be able to come out with the price points of $399 nor $499 out of the pocket. They are trying their best to be able to bridge the gap between both communities, and I'm really excited about it because this is something that was kind of done in the past generation. They didn't necessarily separate them until a few years in, when they started making more PS4 exclusive titles. And even the third-party developers are going to be leveraging this as well. This is really good because nobody wants to separate or isolate their own player base, and that will be to their own detriment. They're not going to enjoy the experience. Players are going to feel left out, and they're going to miss out on game sales because the amount of PlayStation 4s in existence right now is too lucrative to not make your games at least work on them if you're bringing out a new title for the PlayStation 5. So think about it. Even Watch Dogs Legion is also going to be a launch title with the Xbox Series X, but I'm very certain that Ubisoft is going to be bringing the game on the PS4 as well, because the game actually does come out in October, which is before the launch of the PlayStation 5 and even the Xbox Series X. And they also are going to have a next-gen version of the game because they understand that they want to leverage the amount of install base that's available. So I think this console generation is going to kick off with a very soft type adoption, and we're seeing even with the PlayStation exclusive that this is going to be a thing. And I think titles like God of War, there probably will be deliberations to see how PlayStation PlayStation 5 sells before that actually becomes, you know, a decision that Sony will make. It's going to be a very tough decision, because if there are not enough PS4s, sorry, I meant to say if there are not enough PS5s out there, then it might also be something that comes to the PS4, which I wouldn't mind. I would not mind for them to wait at least 2 years before they start making exclusive games like that. And then there are also other third-party games as well, games from Warner Brothers that were, you know, revealed at this PlayStation event. You know, the Harry Potter game basically, and all kinds of other fun you know, titles. And I think if Sony is going to lead the charge using this game, then I don't think a lot of other studios are going to be afraid to continue the pattern. So it's really interesting and exciting to see. I'm really stoked about it, that even without having to spend $500+, I'm going to be able to enjoy a Spider-Man game. I know there's a Spider-Man fan in this house that's a bigger fan than I am myself. I'm a Batman fan, you guys know that, but in this house where I live, there's a huge Spider-Man fan that will be very happy about this decision, even much more than I even am in my own right. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Sony is making smart plays because the competition is now a reality, and everyone's going to be vying for everyone's pockets, and it's now real because Xbox also has a lot of tricks under their sleeves, which I'll be talking about too in the next set of videos that we'll be looking at this new console launch leading up to it. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me. I appreciate you guys' time and audience. Thank you so much for joining and even watching this video. If you want to gain more content like this, or, you know, gain more insight on the gaming scene regarding superhero games and even the console generations, hit the subscribe button. And that's pretty much it for me. Peace out.